Hello and welcome to another turn of Dominions 5. I'm the False God, and joining me is Arpathius.
Hello, hello, hello. We're back. We're high energy. We're
We're
ready to go.
back. We're on turn 39. It's been a couple days.
Yeah, the scheduling hasn't quite worked out for us in the last few days.
Yeah, we've had some scheduling problems, but we're excited to be back to bring you more key. Ooh, a dire portent. Astral is that? Oh, this is just
Is Stellar Focus?
stellar focus. Yeah, it sounds much more impressive than 5 astral gems, but that's what it amounts to. Okay, messages. We've got Calum. Well, here goes. Attacking along the northern and eastern border of Ermor. According to TNN, most of his forces are in the south. There was a big force just south of his capital. I don't remember there being any other southern forces.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate intel, though.
Yeah. Bringing most might to bear both to end the war quickly and cause real-life morale check. That's always dangerous.
Yeah, that's one of the strongest things from birding.
Yes. Wailing Winds, Storm, and Earthquake. Wailing Winds is a tough one.
I mean, those are all Earthquake as well. Is also very tough. That's
Earthquake, yeah, for Calum, that's pretty nice. What mages does he have that get Earthquake?
I assume the Eagle Kings can cast it.
I thought it was higher. Okay, I thought it was higher path than that. I can also cast Wrath of Skies, but I'm waiting for Thunderfend. Fair enough. Spamming air elementals. Wow, such birding. And Thunder Strikes. Also my Conjuration Site, summoning Devas, which will show little fear bombs to help with the Wailing Winds. That's pretty nice. And he's trying out an Eagle King Thug.
So Eagle King Thugs, really nice to see those. They're very, very strong. It's possible that Ermor has the research to deal with Wailing Winds and Earthquake, but it's going to be very...
Right, I mean, dealing with Earthquake is mostly mass flight.
Yeah, which he could have.
He could.
It's unlikely, but we know his research is really good.
His research
he
is
has
very
mages that he can chuck in a communion. So, and
now,
then he can also cast Growing Fury with the Black Rose sorceresses.
That's true. Although communioning up to cast mass flight is too slow to stop Earthquake. Unless Earthquake has to come out of a communion too, which for Calum I don't think is the case.
If you did it, if you had a matrix on the guy that was going to cast it,
but he can't. He can't start casting it though, until everybody else makes their first cast.
Okay.
I don't think, because I think you check at the beginning whether or not you're able to cast something. You don't get to like halfway through and then be like, oh no, I can't cast it.
Okay, I know it because it can work the other way around, can't it? You can start casting something else and then change to something.
Yes.
But you can't do it the other way. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I don't think you can change midway through.
Maybe he'll just have to eat one casting of it. It's possible that Calum has to do something like summon Earth Power to get.
True. Yeah, it may be that he can't do it right away either. He may need to like summon Earth Power and like a shield. What's the shield called that gives you the +1 to everything? Crystal Shield, something like that.
Yeah, or maybe he's got a Staff of Elemental Mastery.
That's a hefty thing to send into combat, though.
Well, needs must.
Needs must. Okay, we'll come back to the other messages. Let's look at all this. There's a lot of bird flags here, and it sounds like we should get a lot of interesting stuff. Okay.
Air elemental.
Yeah, it looks like air elementals.
So just the two.
Just the two, one each. Should be plenty to kill. What's here though? What is this?
Yeah, catches the
there's a Black Rose sorceress here.
It'll be pretty tasty.
There she goes.
Yeah.
There go all the commanders. That's tough. That's a big. Oh, and there's an augur here too, although he got away. How did an augur get away?
This is why you can't have your guys skipped to retreat if they're just moving through.
Oh, yeah, he was skipped to
retreat. That guy
retreat.
is, and he gets away.
You know, this is a forest. I think this might be the province where they recruit the sorceresses, so it may have just been recruited this turn.
He might not be able to then, yeah. So it cost him 4 gems though, but
Yeah, 4 gems, but he killed.
Totally worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, 210 gold. Augur could have died in the retreat, and he takes the province. And we're going through this on this page because we might get some bigger battles. Here we've got just a little group of raiders. Should be probably more than sufficient. They'll probably just snipe this commander in the back here in a second. Oh no, there, take the front. But plenty of birds. Looks like more elementals. Against some barbs. And there goes the leader. And there go the barbs. So far, the birds are quite successful. Which is often how birding goes. Ooh, is this this is an Eagle King Thug. Alright, he's got a lead shield, dragon helmet, chainmail of displacement, boots of the messenger, a storm spool, and a girdle of might. Why do you think he needs the storm spool? I guess he didn't have any. Storm spool gives 15 shock resistance.
Yeah.
He's already had some, because he's at 32.
Maybe it's just for later. I don't know. Maybe maybe there's a scout and he has some air gems and he's ready to go and rattle this guy's trap or something.
Sure. And then he's got three earth gems here. He's gonna do earth power, costing a gem. And then what? Temper flesh, which he didn't need a gem to cast because that's just 1 earth. Although from a fatigue perspective, maybe you want it. Iron skin. Partially offsetting that high. But I mean, he still has such high shock resistance. 27 is enough that the AI is not going to cast that spell at you. Ooh, mist form.
Yeah, is he mirror image at the end?
Yep.
Yep. So nothing that needed the gems, but
yeah, I was going to do some earth elementals. He's going to cast.
Huh.
Okay, he's going to cast once. No. Okay, he's on advancing cast. Oh, maybe he's doing it so he can cast Shockwave?
Yeah, I assume so. Maybe it would have helped being on conserved gen usage. It doesn't really matter though, it's just like a gem.
I mean, it's not a big deal, but I think he probably would have wanted that earth gem back. Ooh.
Here we go.
We got birds. All right, we have a lot of birds.
Yeah,
some of the birds
7
are
Eagle Kings as well. That's pretty heavy commitment. That
this whole line is mages, and
3 Cynocephalian guys.
Cynocephalian shaman. I didn't know Cynocephalians got astral magic.
It's a random.
It looks like they're astral 1.
Well, these have rolled a random, I think.
Okay.
I forget. Actually, no, they might come with astral and they can random the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not think that was their path. Interesting. Nothing here though, but let's take a quick look. I mean, that is potentially a lot of air elementals. Holy crap.
It is. It looks like he's probably planning to summon 1 and then summon Storm Power and then start doing Thunderstrike instead of doing 2 with them. Judging by the number of gems he has.
There's Storm. Oof.
So that's
this is our Earthquake caster with Earth Boots. I guess that's enough.
Yeah.
Although he's gonna go to sleep afterwards, right? He's just gonna get 1 off.
Yep, I think that's it's probably okay though, really, because he has the he'll have the Earth Power as well, so he'll wake up pretty quickly and then.
Okay, a lot of these more air gems. I mean, he's not stingy with the air gems. That much is certain. He did manage to get 5 of his guys killed. Another big stack. Natural Rain. Autocast Natural Rain.
Yeah, that's the natural summon there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
disease here. I do not know all of Caleb's summons. I'm gonna be the
Well, there's
first to
that
admit
many.
that.
There's a lot.
Underwater generation 50? Oh dang. It's a lot of underwater regeneration. And they've got a bunch of draconians here, as well as corpse constructs.
Yeah, I would say that's probably two castings, or maybe he just summoned it a long time ago. And
Yeah, it could be. He did bring the chief here. What do you think about? I would have thought you'd be like, you have flying leadership. I would have thought you'd be better off leaving the chief at home.
yeah, I think you leave the. You just want to get. It's basically he's having a draconian killed every turn, having him out.
Right. But okay.
I don't think they're a magic being or anything. I think they're just a normal. Yeah.
No, they're not animals though, but they are cold-blooded, which is tough. As obviously Caleb is kind of a cold nation. One more bird attack into Ermor. Looks like it's not air elementals.
This is Skelly Spam.
Skelly Spam? One lesser air elemental on Skelly Spam. Yeah, I mean the elemental gets it done. So
Okay, so Ermor chose not to send out a load of counter-raiding guys. How do you feel about
did
that
Ermor
decision?
know he was being attacked?
Well, I feel like, I mean, all that stuff was on there. Did they not have a nap?
I don't think they did. I don't remember hearing about an app.
Okay, I felt like I thought they knew. Not sure.
Maybe they knew. But Ermor has lost control of what, 5, 6, 7 provinces, 2 forts, both of them immediately cracked. He did hit the Black Rose Tower province. Who got pinned here?
This is pretty
Killing Scout.
devastating.
I mean, it's definitely
'Cause
bad.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, one of those forts I think is forfeit, the one on the northeast, and I'm not sure. Can he reach that other one? I'm not sure he can really beat that army either, though. What's in his cap? It's not.
Right, and this army's gonna do, I think, pretty well in this cave. The corpse constructs and the dispossessed spirits don't care, but all of Ermor's troops will care.
Yeah, because I don't know if what's the map move on Ermor mages? Because some of them are old as well, and I don't think they're
Yes, some
sacred.
of them are old.
So I'm not sure if he can bring them all.
12. They're not coming.
Yeah.
The little ones are 16.
Yeah, but you're not.
But you're not going to get the little ones.
You need the bigger guys.
So I think he's going to lose both those forts, unless there was a ton of stuff already in there.
Yeah, which means he's going to be down to. I mean, he's got that other one under siege by TNN, so he's going to be increasing from 2. Yeah, very rough.
He's got a big army here, but it's all garbage, mostly. I mean, foul spawns, slingers, zots, wolves.
Yeah, not stuff that's going to do great against Wailing Winds.
No.
Earthquake, yeah.
No. We'll have to see. I mean, the birdings and elfings always look at their worst on the first turn. So I think we're really going to have to see what he comes back with next turn, although, and like, I
don't think he can only really counter raid, I think, because those 2 forts are going to get stormed.
They are going to get stormed. I don't remember what he had
really
in
relieve
them. No, he can't relieve them. I just don't remember what he had in them.
No.
Because if you do all, how many of the Caleb things have Stormflight?
I think he's taken the Aria stuff, so it should pretty much all have it.
Yeah, Storm Immunity. It's gonna be tough to protect a mage line against this many birds.
Yeah, and the elementals
and the elementals.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's some clever scripting, and you summon a whole bunch of fire elementals.
Have we seen Ermor's God? What was it? It was an awake.
It's Divine Emperor.
An Emperor. Okay. Maybe he can teleport that, and that can do some shenanigans.
Shenanigans? Shenanigans?
Shenanigans, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Shenanigans. That's the
shenanigans.
Shenanigans. What I say? What? I can't let that one pass.
Crazy. Yeah, maybe he can, because we don't know what the paths are, because we never. Or from the blast?
I think it has like 4 astral, and that's like it.
That's not really going to do it then, is it?
Because his bless was supposed to be just penetration.
Right.
So like maybe it has some more stuff that wasn't part of the bless, certainly possible, but he has pretty good scales, so if he's going to take an awake, he can't have all that much in the god.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, he could maybe teleport a bunch of mages over into the forts, and that could surprise Caleb.
Right. Gonna need a good plan to keep them safe, but possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's a rough situation. I'm not too sure.
I mean, we've been kind of concerned for Ermor's safety from Caleb for a little while now.
Yeah, I'm just concerned that this raiding could just push on, and he's really down to just his cap in that other fort quite soon, and where his army is.
Right. So like one or two of these groups was air elemental focused, and we didn't see any more gems, although he could certainly have a scout with them to resupply. And like this one, a couple of these are on labs too, so even if he didn't, he could resupply. But I could easily see these 2 forts getting stormed, and a whole big bunch of the rest of this stuff also getting poked at least.
Yeah, I hope he has a plan.
Yeah.
He's got some long dead horsemen that might be decent against the Wailing Winds at least.
Sure. Where are the long dead horsemen?
The other fort he's got that's unsieged.
Ah, yes.
Some
yes.
long dead archers. Interesting. Okay.
We saw him. He had the. It was him that had the Banefire archers, I think.
Yeah, that's what those are. Yeah, I'm not sure how great they're going to be, but
I did think that they were potentially not at their best against the long-lived elves, but
maybe they'll see better fortune against
less so.
Birds, yeah.
Kalians have like a normal lifespan, right? I honestly don't know. I don't think it's super long.
At least the basic guys. I don't think it might be a little bit longer because they're cool.
The Eagle King. I mean, Eagle King's only got 25 years.
Yeah, the Eagle King is like different to the rest of them.
Wow, yeah, he has much longer lifespan than the rest of them.
He's basically like a different. He's like the Kalasa guys that have ore and stuff. He's kind of similar to them in some ways.
Okay. Sort of.
Yeah, like he's like a semi-divine.
Yeah, he's like a different. I mean, the rest of these guys get old super fast.
Yeah, they're just mortal.
I mean, this is below mortal. This is like they're old at max age 48.
Well, he's a fire mage, but yeah.
Okay, he's a fire mage. Still, that's not very old. Okay, I mean, I'm excited to see what Ermor can do. I am concerned for what turn? It's turn 39. So he still has essentially mostly human armies. Right, there's like a couple long dead here. He could just suddenly whip up a bunch of gladiators, Retarii, and maybe those can help him out.
Yeah, a bunch of gladiators with growing fury might raid okay. I mean, they're still going to die to a load of thunderstrike though. But he can maybe.
He should be able to paint shock resistance.
Yeah, and if he does that, then he's just going to worry about the earthquake, which
the earthquake stuff.
Yeah, it's not going to be fantastic against gladiators, but it's still going to be really good. It's. I mean, this is Caleb mid game. It's really scary. It's really strong.
Caleb mid game is very scary and very strong. This is a diplomatic problem. You want to try and solve, not a.
No, I don't think he can win in a 1v1. It's something else that's going to have to change.
And especially because it's not even a 1v1. He's also fighting TNN.
Who, yeah, he's looking to take stuff from him as well. It's not being passive.
Yeah, although he's got to get more Siege Chaff on here, but. Yeah.
Agreed, but he's got a decent amount there.
Yeah. We did see Caleb got attacked by Vanheim, but Wait, Caleb won. Hold on. Oh no, Vanheim
No.
attacked Caleb and won. Yeah, I assume this is just part of their.
Could you go to that province?
Oh, what? I
Okay,
thought
that spun me a little bit. I'm not quite. He's attacked Pelagia as well near that.
he has. We'll get to
But
that in a minute.
maybe it's.
I
I don't
thought
know.
that they had some kind of understanding.
Well, there's definitely a misunderstanding at some point.
Maybe
Whether it's by us, whether I mean I thought they did. I don't know if this is
perhaps
intentional or if this
perhaps
is.
Caleb sold him the ability to hit this because he was also going to hit this, and it gives him a retreat route. But no, there's not much of an army here. I thought maybe there was more army here.
Yeah, that seems.
Do we have a message from anybody else? Not relevant to this conflict.
It's possible that Vanheim doesn't have a scout there, and so we can't really see if it's Calum or if it's Pelagia, and he's just sort of sailing
Maybe.
around. But
That's a little bold. Just sailing into the unknown.
it is. But from his point of view, he has that throne, and you can see Pelagia has the coast next to it, and he also sees the other Pelagian 40 attacked, and he just kind of guesses that it's all Pelagia
Maybe.
connected.
If I had an app though, I'd be pretty annoyed if somebody's sailing onto my fort because I couldn't see it.
Yeah, yeah. It's, I think the real winner out of this could potentially be Ermor if there's some sort of diplomatic incident, but I'm not sure it'll
Sure.
amount to too much. They're both fighting other people.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna amount to too much. It's just amusing. All right, was there anything interesting? Van Jarl killed a bunch of PD here. He's got a lifelong protection and air elementals. It's neat. I do like, so on the one hand, right, he's obviously not getting income from this. He's kind of
I think
exposed.
this is totally worth it though, because he's shutting down production.
Yeah, shutting down the fort's pretty nice. There's some psychological impact too, right, of hitting somebody on the other side. Like, Pelagia may have felt like this stuff should be safe, given that.
Yeah, no, I like this
here.
a lot.
Pelagia's also been attacked by the barbarians, who, from Vanheim's perspective, are doing the Lord's work.
Yes, there's a fight on that throne, on the other side of the in the north, just above the lake, in the middle.
Yes.
Should we have a look at that?
Yeah, Pelagia attacks. Okay, we've got a lot of mages here. We've got our Pearl King up on land with a Robe of the Sea. 5 water.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't got some gems on that guy. Being water 5.
That is a bit odd. And he's got a decent number of these Pelagian explorers here, as well as some Pearl mages with gems. Probably ice elementals.
I would think so.
And there's nobody here, but
Uh,
so we're not going to see anything.
I would say, just looking at it though, this army looks beatable by Vanheim. Like the chaff isn't very impressive,
the
and
chaff
it's
is
not an
garbage.
overwhelming number of mages.
No, I would think this is beatable by Vanheim. Although, I would think that Vanheim could beat that.
And it does have an army next to it.
Yeah, we also have another similar looking force here. Vanheim's got a bunch of Vanheers and Trolls. Summoning up a Troll King for that E3. More trolls up here.
And it's got the monolith as well, so you can mono drop.
He could mono drop. I don't know if these armies are worth mono dropping.
No, I don't think they are, but could definitely
especially without a lab.
Doing it on a throne, I think, is okay because you probably want to have a lab there at some point anyway.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair. So Vanheim.
if you were Vanheim and you have this army, where do you think you send it? Because you really don't want Pelagia getting in that lake next to your cap.
No,
So if
you
you're
do
moving
not
up,
want that.
Throne army also looks stronger, and it's fairly likely to just stay there, I think, as well.
It depends how strong he thinks. You know, if he's got good stuff, we don't see a ton of units here, but he also might be able to roll out with like elementals or some kind of magic or maybe some kind of big thug to cover this path.
Yeah, he's got Vanadrots. They could maybe do some good stuff.
Yeah, because I'd like this army to go fight this army and take the throne back. I mean, so if you're Vanheim here, Vanheim has no native water magic, although we know he has jades. Are you like, you either need to try and gear up to go underwater, just going to be a huge pain, or
I think you threaten all those forts on the other side because you can sail and you can commit a lot of your strength there, and that's how you get out of this war, I think.
Yeah, I think.
And you have to cause some decisive defeats, I think, of the armies and say.
Yeah, you definitely have to kill the armies. I think Vanheim though is trying to get out of this war. I don't think that they want to try and kill, actually kill Pelagia here.
Well, I don't think they can kill him, but I think if you've got to make it look like to Pelagia like he's going to lose. He's not just going to leave with what he's started with if he continues the war. That's why I think you need to threaten those forts.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Okay. We got some other messages. Agartha. Good news. I beat his thugs. I mean, yeah. Didn't bring his army. There is no don't suicide option. My army's gone. He's going after Hinnom here. Wasting as much time as possible to get his full pound of flesh that Hinnom can eat. And he doesn't like the fortress route rules.
Yeah, which I can see.
I mean, I can get it. Yeah, where exactly did they route to?
Yeah, deeper into the caves.
Hinnom was expecting the Earth one to take the Mind Blast. Wasn't expecting Magic Duel. Yeah, I was really expecting Gartha to continue to potato. Shouldn't matter unless a lot of Vanhears are headed this way. Unlikely, given their current struggles. Almost up to, what is it, Alt 5?
Yeah.
So he's still on the Vanheim War. Also not gonna.
I think he's ideologically committed to.
Yes, the next phrase goes with that too. Caleb is giga strong. So he's just after the elves here.
Yeah, so I think we found out that there's now a Hydra.
Yes, I think Cookies is working with Hinnom.
Yes, the Satis player.
Yes, the Satis player. To do as much damage to the elves as possible. I don't know if that's Cookie's only goal. It's certainly the original Hinnom player's only goal.
It's the overriding goal of the nation of Hinnom.
Yes, and he goes ahead and wins one and loses one. Battle into Hinnom territory. No fight with Agartha.
He's one of the interesting things I think is very interesting about the difference between multiplayer Dominions and single player is that so in single player you're like, your objective is to get all the thrones and win, and that all your role playing. Whereas in multiplayer, everyone kind of starts out in that vein, but it very often is the case that people's priorities change to some other specific goal, like
like killing elves.
Like killing elves, or holding out for as long as they can, or doing some other certain thing, and it's very interesting how you manage the diplomacy in that sort of situation.
Yeah, that's true. Like if you're Vanheim, right, and you're like, Caleb is winning the game, and you're sending that message to Hinam. Hinam's like, lol, I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. Which can be frustrating. It can be, you can maybe use it to your advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, it can. It depends how it goes, but yeah, it can definitely be frustrating. So the Melkart is now back on Agartha. I assume that Melkart's going in next turn.
I think this could be the end of Agartha next
I
turn.
think it could be the end of Agartha on turn 40, after looking like he's been dead since, I don't know, what, like turn 10?
He was looking in hot water.
They were trying to boil those axolotls, those olms.
Yeah, and I would like to say again that I'm very impressed with Hinam's ability to get to this position, considering the situation he was in at one point.
He's gone through quite a bit of adversity to get here.
Yeah.
That
Also,
is true.
we've got the biggest development of the turn. The Bone Tribe have finally been killed.
No! I'm not there.
In
They're
the
down here.
woods.
They're down here.
I think they were here. Yeah.
A die Oni. Ugh. This poor Bone Tribe.
You got a soft spot for the Bone Tribe?
Well, I mean, it's hard not to root for the Independents when they've been here for 40 turns. They control about as many territories as Agartha does.
They may take their land, but they'll never take their freedom.
That's right. He's got a dragon helmet, birch boots, a dancing shield, and a ring of regen.
I was very tempted to do the accent there, but
Ooh, it's always a risk.
Yeah.
So Bone Tribe hit pretty hard, but
he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. Temper Flash, a lot of regen. I mean, he's taking a little bit of damage here, but he's mostly just staying at full HP. He had a message too, so we should check that. Now this is a pretty strong summon army moving on to TNN's fort. I don't think he has any way of fighting it. Double fatigue play and big chaff spam should deal with anything he can throw out. Okay.
Ooh, confidence. I like that.
Yeah, let's see what we're looking at here. Army. And at one turn pop the fort too. So
yeah, well, you can get quite a lot of strength on a lot of the Yomi guys.
Yes, bunch of demons, dust walkers, some terracotta soldiers. Is this one or more than one cast of?
I think this is just one cast.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's obviously only one commander as well. So we have them spread out into a lot of boxes. Is that to deal with Thunderstrike? Do you think? Why do you think he's doing that?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I'm not sure what else he'd be after. Hold on, my wife messaged me. Okay. I mean, that makes the most sense. Just generally trying to be resistant to evocations, of which TNN mostly just has air. I mean, it certainly looks like a strong army, but it doesn't look unbeatable.
No, so he's going to do a double fatigue play. So
Rigor Mortis.
I mean, if that's Rigor Mortis, it could be
Heat from Hell.
I assume Heat from Hell as well. He's not doing whatever.
TNN could have relief. Although I mean, it's tough into doubles. I don't know what the temperature scale is in this province.
No, we can check, but yeah, I mean, relief would be the obvious counter, and
two heat, yeah.
Yeah, he can definitely cast that. So if he has the research,
that is some nice light rating here. Some 4 light infantry and a mage.
Well, I assume it's Skelly Spam.
Yeah, the Long Dead doing some good work. TNN takes the lake back. This lake has traded hands a lot of times.
Clearly the most valuable land.
Yes. So it does look like TNN has mostly been rooted out of the deep raiding of Yomi.
Yes, but wasn't caught, so they're maybe they're stealthing back or something.
Right, they could be stealthing back. Yomi's popped this fort. I don't remember what TNN may or may not have in it.
No, he did have an army there though, so I think there actually might be quite a bit of stuff in there.
Okay.
Yomi's also forted that throne, which is
Yep.
good. He's not going to lose that randomly.
Yep. I know we were talking about earlier before Pelagi declared on Vanheim that this throne would be tasty and then getting into this lake.
Yes, got to get all the lakes when you're in the underwater nation.
I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. He could also, I think he could put some astral gear on somebody and teleport them. I think.
Yeah, when I played my first ever game was as MA Relay, and I got super lucky with the Void Gate and got 4 Vastness and empowered 1, and then spent the game teleporting around these 4 Vastness to take all the single lakes everywhere.
The mini version of that Lucid game, where he took the yellow,
The King in Yellow.
King
Yeah,
in Yellow.
I've been watching that recently. Yeah, crazy. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that was wild. TNN though is taking back. They killed some trolls. Okay.
Yeah, so much more stable fronts, which has been the theme for a few turns. Like it's not
you can
not patchwork and stuff happening everywhere.
Yeah, you can mostly draw a line, and that's where everybody's at.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff in his cap, TNN. I'd like to see that moving out.
He does. She Warriors, Long Dead. Lobo Guards are mercenaries, I think. Yeah. Also, in case I didn't
to go and use them if they're mercs, I think.
Yeah, in case I forgot to point it out, the sappers are going to upgrade Hinam's capital, presumably.
So that won't give an extra CP because it's EA, but still not.
I actually am not sure that that's true. Because it's a giant fort. At least when we were testing our DE stuff, a Mason upgraded Hinam's capital to produce an extra point.
Okay, interesting.
Well,
do you want to click on the fort? Actually, we'll have a look.
Well, I don't know if it's upgraded yet. It's still just a giant castle.
Giant castle. Okay. So I think a giant castle might actually upgrade to B3CB, which would be huge. That'd be amazing for.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of extra milk carts and bales.
So a lot of extra milk carts and food for the milk carts.
They only eat them the one time.
Okay.
You just got to feed them a fire one.
So have we got anything else going on?
Marverni looks like they're still consolidating a bit. I'd like to see them go and get this throne. Just because it's a whole throne that's just sitting here, and they can get bonus precision to watch their gifts from heaven still miss.
Every little helps, though.
But no, I think that's everybody. Do you think we're gonna get a storm here out of Yomi?
I think it's quite likely we might have a breakout maybe to try and catch him with the different scripts.
Yeah, it could be.
I think we're going to have a big fight. Well, we're going to have a couple of storms, I think, from Caleb, and I think there is a decent amount of stuff in those forts so that's going to be very interesting. And I think we're going to have probably quite a good likelihood of a big fight between Pelagia and Vanheim. So
yeah, it could be a lot of big fights.
Quite a few turns, and I think we're getting back into the chaos. Which
yes, we had a couple quiet ones, but excited to once again see the world in flames.
It ebbs and flows.
It does. But I think we'll go ahead and call it there then. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
And thanks everybody for watching. We will see you in the next one. Have a great day.
Peace.